Hey there, ladies and gentle boys, Spazzy Dragon here, aka Syndromes, and welcome back to Avorion 2.0 live, not the beta, live. So, you know how I promised that there is going to be a Let's Play as soon as 2.0 hits the live version? Yeah, this video is not about it, no, as you can probably guess. So, the exact specifics of the Let's Play is still being hashed out, and if you're watching this video at the date of its submission, or at least, you know, in the close proximity to it, then please go to my YouTube's channel's community section, and there is an active vote there, because I have two choices about the upcoming Let's Play. One is just our regular 30-minute kind of, you know, full play from A to Z, and the other one is, well, basically the same thing, but featuring two reoccurring friends of mine, Aradoth and Mutmut, of which you probably have already seen in that one multiplayer co-op video that I uploaded some time ago. If you haven't seen it, it is going to be linked down in the video description here. But yeah, for this day, I decided to, you know, without any worry, without any planning or anything else, let's just take a look at Avorion 2.0 as it is. Let's just feature an hour of gameplay and nothing else. No worries, nothing else. So for this occasion, I have completely nuked my Avorion install, so as you can see there's no galaxies, no nothing, and we're going to experience it completely sorry about that, completely from the ground up. We're going to select a new scenario. Oh, they actually added a nice little choice here, so let's take a look. Normal. The brand new default mode for Avorion starts as a nobody at the edge of the galaxy, gradually develop your technology, prove yourself, and work your way up to a fleet commander. That actually sounds better than XD, fly to the center of the galaxy. Although I have a feeling that's still probably the case. Creative. Get your infinite resources and everything's unlocked. That's already something we know. Classic Avorion, the thing that we've always been playing. And free play, customize Avorion however you want, full freedom over how much story, resources, relation game, damage, etc, etc. So let's try the normal, or at least the new normal experience that the Avorion devs wants us to have. Let's click next, and here we go. Enemies' strength is balanced for fun challenge. You should be able to take on pirate groups of 3 or less by yourself. And when meeting AI factions, initial standings will be better than usual. Recommended difficulty for your first playthrough. Now, I would say that this is by far not our first playthrough, so let's take a look at Veteran. This is the way the game is designed to be played if you want a challenge. It's also the way the devs regularly play it, not recommended if you've never played Avorion before. Now, since we are, you know, I would like to say that I played this game a little bit, so let's go with Veteran. The settings, default galaxy. If you want to follow along, let's just, 1 hour of nonsense. Oh, of course, must begin with a letter, of course. Why not? 1 hour of nonsense, and the seed is going to be Spazzy. Collision damage going to be full. I've actually never played the tutorial. I'm actually curious. How are you introducing completely new games to this, new players to this game? Please note, starts single-player server, that's fine. And yeah, let's just jump right into the game and see what happens. So, obviously this video is going to be completely unedited, it's just going to be 1 hour of game footage of me playing this game, and just experiencing all the new things they have added over time. There's a lot of things that I have kind of kept an eye out, an ear out rather. Some things I have not yet experienced, I have not really... I've been trying to not spoil the game too much, you know, for myself, which is, by the way, one of the reasons why we actually played the extended Avorion mod back when 2.0 was actually in its beta. Hello there. Ooh, cinematic. And that's the equipment dealer. Okay, that's our resource depot. That's a shippy. Oh, do we get a ship? Neat. Welcome to Avorion. Use the mouse to look around the sector. Yeah, sure. Why not? You still have to use your mouse to use the UI or select things. Hold left shift to release your mouse pointer and click away this message. Okay, that's good. Hold W to move forward, hold S to fly backwards. Letting go of WS will cause your thruster to slow down your ship. Pressing S will not make you brake faster. Fair enough. Continue. Here you can see the current speed. That's good. Blue means you're flying in the direction of that your ship is looking at. Orange means you're flying in the opposite direction. Okay. Hold W and space to boost. Boosting requires more energy. If you use up too much of your energy for boosting, other systems of the ship won't receive any more energy and might fail. Okay, that's cool. Here you can see your energy reserves. If they're depleted, your ship won't be able to do much until they have recharged. Okay. To get a fast-flying ship to a complete standstill, you will have to turn your ship so it's facing the opposite direction and boost. We know that. That is particularly important for larger ships with more mass. If you need help finding the correct angle, you can activate the retrograde marker in your game options. Do we not have that? I really do think that that should be like a standard feature, actually. We have that. Use A and D to strafe left and right. Use E to rise up and Q to sink down. Very good. Let your ship roll side to side. Alright. Now that you know how to steer your ship, it's time to gather some resources. Resources are used to build ships and can be sold for credits at Resource Depot. An asteroid has been highlighted. Use middle mouse to select the asteroid. Fly to the asteroid, mine its resources by holding left mouse to use your mining lasers. Your target is in range when your aiming circles turn green. Right, let's get in range then. This is a very simple, comprehensive tutorial. Oh, there we go. Oh man, this really takes me back. Okay, mine 1,500 iron, asteroids with bright spots enriched in resources, asteroids without have no resources. They still haven't mentioned the hidden resource asteroids, so that's certainly a thing. Actually, I really like the design of this ship. Take a look at here. You actually can see they went for kind of these containers over here, so that's kind of neat. Okay, so let's mine up the necessary amount of things. This is actually kind of interesting. I never actually played the tutorial before, so that remains to be answered. Whether or not I can actually keep the ship. I should be able to. Okay, so essentially we'll need to mine out 2 asteroids and see what's up. Which is probably for the best, because you probably already know the way that I usually start playing this game. I'll need all the resources I can get. Okay, emergency. You have received a mission. To look at your mission, just a moment. Player menu. Alright. Emergency call. Add armed turrets to your ship. Okay. Track the mission. close the thing to continue. This shows you the current track mission, as you don't know what to expect. You should probably prepare your ship for a fight. Open up the build menu by clicking the build button. Here you can exchange your mining turrets for military turrets. Okay, let's just assume I can press B. This is the building mode where you can modify your ship. Hold a right button to turn the camera. Okay, we got that. Select the mining lasers on your ship with the middle mouse and remove them by pressing the delete button. We can do that, alright. And open up. Add 3 chain guns to your ship by placing them onto your ship. You know, it's kind of strange. We have two sets of mining lasers. That's interesting. Okay, let's place 1, 2. Oh. There's not a place for the third one. Uh-oh. You can't build a third... Ah, that's actually smart. I didn't even consider that I don't have slots for the third one. You can't build a third turret because your ship currently only supports 2 at the same time. The amount of turrets can be increased by adding subsystems. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing here. So, essentially, when I'm going to add the system, you know, the turret control system, then I'm obviously going to go over the energy rating, and it's probably going to tell me how to increase my energy. Okay, there we go. Very beautiful. Right click, install. There we go. We can already see that there is a thing. Okay, great. Now you can add the third chain gun turret, and we're gonna do that, exactly that. Your ship is now ready to answer the emergency call. Leave the building mode. So what about the gunners, though? Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. So take a look at this. When you're playing the tutorial, the auto assign for a crew is actually turned on. This is not the case if you just start playing, so you would actually have to go in and manually assign them, or you would rather have to go into this, you know, ship menu and just use the auto to check the checkbox. Okay, open up the galaxy map. The galaxy map shows all the sectors that can be visited. The blue outline shows how far you can jump. You can use the mouse wheel to zoom, holding, yep, that's a thing. The emergency call came for the sector marked with the exclamation mark. Start by selecting the highlighted sector, alright, and enter thing. Close the thing, and okay, let's go. There we go. Well, so far so good. A ship is under attack, helped by fighting off the pirates. So, okay, I just realized the strategic mode is actually disabled for the purposes of this tutorial, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's go and shoot the... I wonder what happens if I don't actually help these guys. Thank you for... Oh, you're at the adventure. Oh, okay, thank you. I just realized something, by the way. Something is going to happen that they reference the loss of the ship. Are you alright? My ship is damaged, we should get out here immediately. There might be more pirates around. Let's go then. Yeah, my hyperspace engine seems to be jammed. A few kicks should do it, but my scanners show more ships approaching. I guess we'll have to fight first. I'm ready! Alright. Okay, so you know... Okay. I have to pause for a moment. You know how one of the things that happens when you first exit the starting system is that you encounter your adventurer, and they refer to your ship being lost, right? That they're very sorry that you lost your ship. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is where we lose the ship, actually. Again, the fact that I've never played the tutorial really does show. These guys have titanium systems. Or they're titanium blocks. Ow! Don't worry, getting destroyed is a part of the game. You know... Okay, they could have done that a little bit better. Like, if they would have just, you know, launched in ships that would, you know, launch torpedoes and have me try to avoid them and fail, that would have probably been a little bit better, because I have not been attached to the visual design of that ship, and it actually just took me a moment to realize that that was in fact my ship. Don't worry, getting destroyed is the part of the game. You're placed into a drone and keep your current money and resources. That's why experienced players will never invest all of their resources in a single ship. I'm sorry, I was desperate when I called your help. I don't think that the one came to my rescue was going to be in such a small ship. Are you alright? I'll be fine. But you sure had a reconstruction kit? What's that? Oh no, that's bad. Okay. Oh, reconstruction kits can be purchased on repair docks. They allow you to reconstruct your ship anywhere in case it gets destroyed. As an alternative, they will also tow your ship, but that's more expensive. Okay, so what do I do now? Okay, let me make it up to you. Sally, I had to give all my money to those pirates so they would let me go. So I cannot pay them to tow your ship, but I'll think of something. You sure? Yes, I insist, I'll get you your ship back, but in the meantime, how about I tell you how to build your own ship from scratch? Okay, how do I do that? Oh, I have been given Building Knowledge Tier 1 Exotic. With this building knowledge, you can start using iron for your shipbuilding. You'll have to read it first. Thanks. Then you'll have to found a ship. The founding fee will be 500 iron. Fair enough. After you pay that, you'll just need to think of a good name. Good luck! Oh no. Okay, so let's go into the thing. Let's use it to unlock the new knowledge. And let's do exactly what he said. Let's make a shippy. Okay, enter the name of the ship. Yeah, let's call it Just Desserts. Yay! Building mode. Welcome to the building mode. In here you can build, modify, and arm your ships. To fly forward, your ship will need an engine. Add one of those to your ship. Let's just turn this into an engine. It's probably gonna be easier. Oh, okay, so apparently, the tutorial is not... the tutorial does not expect me to know how to use the Alt key to turn blocks into those blocks, so I will actually have to add them and then remove them and do this again. Okay, in the top left corner of your screen, you can see how much of each material you own. Okay, that's fair enough. Now that your ship can go forward, it needs to be able to turn too. Build enough thrusters to turn your ship in each direction. I'm going to do exactly that. So, for the experienced players... Oh, I cannot rotate yet. Oh, I have to do this manually, but because the game has not given me a chance to use the rotational tools just yet. This is the Avorion ship current properties. Okay. If the stats are in red, it means that your ship has some sort of problems that you need to address right now. If stats are in yellow, your ship could definitely benefit from improvements. So right now, my acceleration and maximum velocity are kind of shite, for the lack of a better word, so it's actually suggesting me that I fix that. Now we should build some housing for your future crew. Make sure you have room for at least 10 people. Okay, so this is where things get kind of tricky, because making more room for crew is definitely not what I want to do with this first ship. Okay, I can do this like that. There we go. And we're just gonna remove it immediately. You can build more than cubes. There are also all kinds of ships to build your ship. Let's start with an edge. And okay, there we go. Now it's actually given me a rotational thing, so that's very nice. I don't actually think I have access to the scale step tool, so that's kind of Okay. All kinds of tools. Thank you. Okay, let us very, very quickly just do something about the ship design itself. I'm just going to be very quick about this. I'm not going to make it very elaborate. If anything, this is just my default kind of, quote, Chinese takeout, no, Asian takeout ship. And the purpose of this thing is going to be very, very simple. All it has to do is mine resources for ourselves. That's going to be perfectly fine. Merging to the... Okay. All the blocks that are available. Each block has a different property. For different shapes, check out the block types with a plus sign. There are function and non-function blocks. Functional blocks will increase your ship's processing power. Close this window when you're done looking around. Okay, I just really want a inertia dampener, just really quickly. I actually want 4 of them. And also, let's just place another iron hull. Just right here. Yeah, this will be fine. Bloop. Bloop. Just twist that around. Bloop. Well, now you can see why I usually call this the takeout. With more processing power, you unlock more subsystem sockets. However, processing power is limited by your building knowledge. Okay, so this is one of the things they just added in this version of Avorion. You cannot just make an hour-powered ship by accident. And this is something that I really like. I know this is, as already said in previous videos, obviously this is a game speed limitation, and for people who have played Avorion before this implementation, it is going to feel artificial and unnecessary. But believe me, it was so easy to accidentally ruin the whole game for yourself if you build a ship that just insta-kills everything, that I think this was, in fact, in the end, a good addition, even though for us, players who have played this game before, it is going to feel very artificial. With more processing power, you can unlock, okay, with your current build knowledge, you can build up to a processing power of 800 for subsystem sockets, but even when the maximum processing power is reached, you can still build non-functional blocks like hull, armor, and solar panels. Okay, delete a block. Selected, press the delete... okay, we're going to just do that. Beautiful. And undo. Build more crew quarters to support all over your required crew. I don't want to, though. Okay, let's just... Okay, I'm pretty sure that my current crew is perfectly fine. It says that I technically just need 2 crewmen, and I have a crew of 8. Game? Build more crew quarters to support all of your current crew. But my current crew is fine. What are you talking about? Okay, there we go. Now that all necessities are covered, increase your ship's size until it reaches 300 hit points. Armor blocks give especially many hit points. Oh, come on. You're really gonna do that? It just locked me out. I cannot make the ship smaller. Oh, come on. Well, I guess I can just modify the whole ship, right? Can I? Loop. Great, your ship is ready. This is the save design window. Open it now. It lists all your ship blueprints, both those built by yourself, and designs that you have subscribed to in the Steam Workshop. Close this window where you're done looking around. Your ship is ready. Once you're done building, exit the building mode to continue. Press B or escape. That's really good. Can I remove this? Yes, thank you. Exit the build mode. If you have changed the dimensions of your ship, your camera perspective might be changed also. You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Okay. You can also move the camera to the left and right. Alright, that's really good. Hi there, you built yourself a new ship. Good job. It's not as good as my old ship. I'm so sorry, I'll get your ship back, I promise. You're going to have to hire some crew first. Most stations have unemployed crew members just waiting for someone who wants to hire them. You should check it out. Okay, how do I do this? You will have to dock with the station. You can either do that manually, or fly to one of the ship strips of your station and request them to pull you in with a tractor beam. The landing strips are street lines of lights leading to the structure. Oh, you should be on the lookout for some titanium asteroids. They're the ones with the different shape to the white spots. Okay. Yep, this is amazing. It's light, it's durable, it's more durable than iron. It supports antimatter technology, so you can build energy generators out of it. I'll be gone for now. I have a few affairs of my own to take care of, but I'll check with you soon. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. They have added a auto dock feature, I guess? Question mark? One way to find out. Okay, so this would be the light strips, right? Interact. So where is the auto dock feature that it mentioned? It said that if I go to the landing strips... Oh, okay, so it's still the same thing, it's just, you know, it just specifically tells you that you can actually do that. Okay, that is completely fine. Let's go docked, hire crew. How many do I need? I need one of these and one of these, so let's just grab 4 of them. There we go. Let's go into the ship menu and just, let's just have the ship do it itself. Okay, there we go. Press dock and hire crew. I did that, though. I did that. Oh, it says that I need to get 10. Oh. Your new crew has not been properly assigned to the task yet. You can assign jobs in the crew tab. Oh, I accidentally did this. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, Yep, There we go. 200. Auto assign. Whenever you're ready, close the ship menu. I have way too many... people! Game, why did you make me do this? I really don't need so many. Okay, there we go. Auto assign, everything's fine. You can use, okay, drone, you can collect, do hyperspace, use it for scouting or collecting resources when your main ship is too badly damaged. Fair enough. Hey! Okay, this is the Avorion Encyclopedia. You can open it from the player menu, that's also nice and fine. Welcome to Avorion. You can open it from the... Okay, if you want to know something about the game, or you forgot how something works, you can look it up here. Congratulations, you have finished the tutorial. Best of luck on your journey. Okay, there we go. And I have a new email. Thank you. Thanks again for... Oh, okay, it's from the adventurer. So, it looks like actually doing the tutorial gives you more things, so that's cool. Thanks again for your help with those pirates. You should explore the galaxy on your own and use your newly learned skills to improve your ship. If I were you, I'd get my hands on some titanium, like I said before. Remember to visit colonized sectors every now and then to keep up to date on what's going on in the galaxy. I'm sure we'll meet again soon, sometimes. Hoorah! Alright, ladies and gents, we have done a do. So let's take a look. What do we have in terms of purifying mining laser, more purifying mining laser? You know what, let us just very quickly set up a mining ship in the way that I usually do this. Yep. So let's take a look over here. We have a need of 2 miners, and for some reason it's not assigning them over here. Yeah, that was strange. I had auto assign assigned. Why didn't it just do it? Okay, so This is where the game actually begins. Just desserts. Okay. You know, that's perfectly fine. And let's make another one. Like, literally another one. Oh, okay, apparently I just... Milestone unlocked, found a second ship. Okay, that's actually pretty neato. Let's go to the save designs. Let's go to ship autosaves. And this is the design that I want. Beautiful. And we still have 2 mining turrets. Let's make use of that. Let's go back into the crew. Okay, so the ship actually does not start off with much crew. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Hey, we have 3 shippies. You know what? Let's go for 4. 3. We have 2 shippies. And essentially we're going to do the same thing. Just this. Ship menu. Crew. Auto assign. Very nice. And we still have 2 mining turrets. And we're going to... Oh wow, these are tiny... These are tiny little turrets. What the hell? Why is it a 0.3 size? What the hell? Oh. I've never seen a 0.3 size turret before. Holy. Okay. Anyway. Let's grab ourselves 2 crew members. Very nice. And hey, guess what we can do now? So, one of the most amazing things that they have added to the vanilla, Avorion experience is the fact that you don't need captains necessary to automate some of this process. Well, okay, no, stop. You need captains to automate the process. But, if you actually go into the strategic mode, you actually can play this game like an RTS. So I have 3 miners, I can just point them all at a, at a resource asteroid, and even without a captain, I can actually tell them to, hey, go here and mine this thing. Now the funny thing is that, obviously, if I wanted them to keep on mining, like automated, and say that, oh, mine out this whole sector, then yes, obviously I would need a captain for it. But the fact that it actually allows you to do something like this is amazingly fun. So, for example, let's select the Just Desserts, and let's see if we can find a titanium asteroid over here. Oh, actually, here's a big, bad, claimable asteroid. Let's tell it to go over there. And another one, in the meantime, can actually go and... Okay, yep, there we go. 1 asteroid over here, and let's go for 3, can grab the other one. And again, that's one of the cool things about this new version of Avorion, where I could play this game as a regular just RTS, like something similar to, say, Homeworld. And it was, honestly, one of the ideas I had for a Let's Play. It's just that this is not as visually interesting as something else. Anyway, let's start a new ship. Well, okay, we need 500 titanium for this new ship, but that new ship is going to be our titanium ship. Okay, so considering I don't really have anything to do right now, as these shippies are going to do their own thing, I wanted to very quickly address the subject of the upcoming Let's Play. Okay, new entry. Okay, titanium is a very light material and more durable than iron. It has better energy properties than iron, making it possible to build energy generators, batteries, and integrity field generators. In the outer regions of the galaxy, titanium is the preferred material to build ships. Titanium can be found nearly anywhere in the galaxy, even in the uttermost rim of the galaxy. Okay. To build blocks with this material, you'll need to have the building knowledge about it. Maybe your new contract, the Adventurer, yep, can help you out there. Check out the tooltips in the building mode. No, instead I'm going to read this. Okay, I see if I've found some titanium. That's great, congratulations. Since I still feel like I'm in your debt, I'd like to give you this. I still have this from a few years ago, and I'm sure it will help you out. A building knowledge tier 2. I wonder what would have happened if I just accidentally have deleted that. I guess we will never know. thankfully. Anyway, let's go to our inventory. Let's use this. There we go. And we should be able to build titanium things now. Now then. So it looks like another one has done the do. Let's have him just... I kind of wish you would be able to queue up specific things, but obviously that would kind of defeat the purpose of actually having a captain. Okay, anyway. Autopilot is on. Autopilot is off. Hey, look, more titanium. That's good. But first things first, I want to claim this asteroid. Something that the game... You know, I didn't figure this out myself. Someone actually had to tell me that, hey, you can claim these huge frickin' things and then sell it for profit. So, it's kind of strange that the game doesn't even mention it. Anyway, so we have this dude over here. Where's that? Oh, there we go. That's that titanium asteroid over there. Very good. And what about our other ships? So that's the one over there. He's still doing the thing. This guy just finished doing that thing. Let's tell him to go and mine more titanium. And again, like, this is the way that I would prefer to do. I really like the kind of therapeutic aspect of just, you know, mining yourself, but after I've been playing this game for such a long time, I cannot really say that I care much for that experience anymore. I'd be more inclined to just, you know, do the do and just make the ships and fight things and such and such. Anyway, we are going to get quite a bit of titanium, actually. Okay, that is beautiful, because we can actually make our new ship now. I just checked the recording status. We're at 37 minutes. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. And let's see what we can do. Save designs. Do we have... So do we have enough to actually get that ship back? Yes, yes, we do. There we go. And just like that, our old ship is back. Now, of course, we don't really have the building knowledge. Yes, okay. Let's go back to our crew. Let's auto-assign them. Very good. But for a ship this size, obviously, this is not going to be enough. So, where is our closest shipyard? Over there. Okay. Let's do exactly that. So yeah, I would say that this is perfectly fine. Another one, and Just Dessert just finished their stuff. Let's just queue it up. Queue it up, and queue it up. Go for 3, another one. Go for 3 is... Come on. There's a little bit more. Hey look, another distress call. I wonder what will happen if I go there right now. Actually, we might as well go there right now. I mean, this ship is not that really that bad. I guess. If anything, a purpose-designed tutorial ship is probably fine, question mark. 791 hit points. Yeah, it has more hit points than the one that we were actually told to make. That's perfectly fine. So, in other words, let's just grab some crew members. How much crew members does this thing have? Up to 15. Okay, so let's grab ourselves 13 crew members. Like that. Our crew. Let's just grab 13 of them. That should max out our... A new captain has taken command of the ship. What? Wait, what just happened? Did I buy a captain by accident? About that ship. Hi, I heard you hired a captain. That's really good news. A captain is an important step towards building your own fleet. Anyway, I'd like to talk to you about that ship that I still own. Meet me at sector, etc. How did I buy a captain? Oh, okay. That's what I did. I'm a dumbass. I just bought myself a captain, even though I didn't have to, but, that's perfectly fine. Having a captain is a very good thing. Okay, let's take a look at our subsystems. Do we have... Yep, let's go. Okay, there we go. Now then, about those integrity field generators. Starting with the titanium, you can build integrity field generators. They create a stability field around them that protects other blocks to ensure that they don't break as quickly. I really don't care for this mechanic, honestly. Additionally, they massively reduce incoming damage to blocks inside of the integrity field. Integrity field generators are an excellent way to ensure that your ship can take a few hits while you don't have shields yet. I really don't like the integrity shield mechanic, if I'm completely honest. It seems like a kind of a very lazy way to do things, and I know it's just for the sake of not having the player worry about stuff like armor too early on in the game. I get that, but at the same time, I could really go without this feature. Yeah, it's kind of sad that it's... Oh, okay, wait. Can I just turn these into... Oh, yep, there we go. That is perfectly fine. Let's slap one here. That is good enough. One here. Also good enough. And let's transform one of the containers into one. I would say that's good enough. We also have this place over here. Honestly, these might... Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not as big as I thought it would be. Let's remove this, and let's introduce a small integrity field in its stead. Something like this. And then we can kind of very quickly add a little bit of armor to this whole thing. Something like this. Okay, not exactly like this. So obviously I don't really care for the design of this thing just yet. But we can make it at least presentable to a point. Yeah, this will be just fine. Okay, so how many turrets do I have now? 4. I can have 4 turrets in total. Let's do exactly that. 19 per 3. Oh, quality triple stinger. This might actually be a problem. Okay, that's fine. We can always put the stingers on the sides like this. That'll be perfectly fine. 19. Okay, something like that. I think that should be perfectly fine. Yeah, there we go. We have a combat ship. Okay, so where is that? Okay, that's that thing, and there is a distress signal over here. Now, it actually says that my hyperspace jump energy is kind of shite, and I think we're going to very, very quickly fix some of that. So the way that I would do it is I would place more containers. Not that much, thank you. Okay, something like this. Okay, there we go. Perfectly fine. Let's place a actual generator on the opposite side. And just for the sake of convenience, let's just cover all of this in armor. Just so we don't really have to worry about all of that. And we should be fine. Okay, let's do it. Let's go save some people. It's going to be just fine. Loop. Yeah, I really like what they did with the whole jump mechanic thing. I think it's a lot more satisfying than what it used to be. Okay, we are 2 jumps away. The one thing I'm going to do, though, I'm going to actually allow my captain to take control after that. Noom. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Wait. Very nice. And one more. So after that, we're actually going to tell our autopilot to just... Well, not even the autopilot. We're actually going to attack all enemies. Okay, so that's actually a thing that the autopilot can actually do without the involvement of the captain? Question mark? Okay, there we go. Okay, autopilot, attack all enemies. Let's go. So not really sure about the strength of these. Already being attacked. Okay, so I'm only able to attack this thing with 2 of the most top turrets, so that's kind of a design flaw on my account. So that only means that I can only attack ships when they are facing me completely. Huh. Okay, that is something to know. I've taken just a little bit of damage, but that's perfectly fine. Now, what about those guys? Oh, those guys are taking a beating. And they're not firing back, so that means that those pirates are not taking any damage. Okay, let's fix this. So right now, the bottommost turrets are completely useless. Because they are not capable of actually opening fire on the same target that I'm actually telling it to. Okay, there we go. There we go. Concentrated fire. Let's do this. You go, girl. Or boy. Or other. That's perfectly fine. As the name implies. I have a feeling that we are too late to help these traders. But we'll be just in time to take all the wrecks, I guess. So apparently the game also added quite a few new elements in terms of weapons and stuff, so I'm always looking forward for that. And I think that it is going to be a very interesting challenge to kind of make my heavy hitters as actual NPC-controlled ships. Oh! 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 Can we save this one last dude, though? Can we? Too dangerous, let's run. Oh, I did get him. Thank you for helping us. We transferred a reward to your bank account. 20,000, actually. That's. Oh, hello. That's actually very good. Thanks a big huggy bunch. Holy hell. Autopilot, salvage sector. Go for it. Oh, they still haven't fixed the thing. Okay, so this is something I really don't like. So when you say, okay, when you want your captain to salvage a sector, what do you actually mean? Well, first things first, look at all these cool little systems floating around, just waiting to despawn on their own. I kind of want you to pick them up first and foremost, my dude. You can shoot the wrecks later. Long-range triple chain gun, that's always good. Oh, battery booster. Hey, I want some of that, actually. Let's install that almost instantaneously. Let's take a look. Battery booster, energy capacity, boosh. There we go. It didn't do anything about the energy generation. We're still generating as much energy as before, but it is the same as installing more containers, and it is a percentage sort of thing. Engine booster, petty. Okay, that's actually not that good. Then again, it did say that it's a petty upgrade, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, Dual Purifying Minor Laser, a bad one. Okay, okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay, let's take a look. Pirate Trouble. Hello, I've been told you've met some pirates. I'm not surprised, the galaxy's infested with them. The local factions and I would be very happy if you helped to defeat as many of them as you can. I've attached some instructions on how to boost your ship's strength. As soon as your ship is ready to fight, you should test it. Remember, those pirates that shot your ship to pieces? I think they would make for a perfect first target. Yes, actually, that sounds like a perfectly good idea. Let's quickly repair this ship. It is so cheap to repair that I really didn't want to go and do anything about it. Okay, so what are our current missions, actually? Let's take a look. Diplomacy missions. Pirate Raid. Improve your ship to defeat the pirates in the sector 363-286. Okay, but first, I actually want to do something about this. If I mount it right now, all of my energy is just going to instantly go poo-poo. So let's not do that. So I want to go back to the home sector and just be ready to, if I need to, build more generators. Also, I did pick up something. What did I pick up? Cargo. Scrap iron, scrap titanium. Okay, we can always, do something about that. Okay. One more thing I really want to do is that I did in fact pick up a mining system. So, considering currently those 3 mining ships that we just built are just kind of sitting there, let's turn one of them into our dedicated miner. Or actually, let's not waste time, but we are already at 52 minutes in, if not counting the intro. Then, well, if counting the intro, we're 52 minutes in. So I would say, let's actually deal with those pirates. Because screw those people. Anyone's gonna be an opportunity. Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you again. Sorry again for your ship. I'm still working on your compensations. Okay, so this is something that I've always didn't get because I never played the tutorial. Okay, now it makes sense. As you can see, operating your own instead of working for the big faction, we should work together and show them that you're not great as they think. Will you help me? How can I help? You seem like someone who just gets back up whenever they're beaten down. Okay, so we actually know all of this. That's perfectly fine. So let us very quickly go to the nearest station, just in case we'll need to, do something about it. And let us take a look. So, first things first, how many slots do I have? Okay, I have room for 2 slots. One of them will have to be the deep scanner, obviously. It's kind of important. And the second one is probably going to be this thing. Now, of course, this is going to bring my current energy generation down to a complete standstill, and that also means that I just have to make the ship a little bit better. And the way that we're going to do this is by adding more generators. Exactly. We have 600. So, how much can we actually get for this? Bloop? Like that? The rules of the trade. I will do that a little bit later. We actually just took all of our titanium, so I will actually cover this thing in regular iron armor instead, for the time being. The funny thing is, this is actually not giving us too much more energy. So I have a feeling that we will visit the... There it is, the equipment dock, and we're going to very quickly take a look. What can we do about the energy generation? Like, if there's an upgrade that actually improves our... not our container size, but rather the actual generation of energy, that would be very good. So let's take a look. Battery booster, energy capacity, well, that's a different thing. Okay, there we go. Recharge rate, recharge rate. Recharge rate, recharge rate, okay. Well, yeah, there are some upgrades here relating to energy generation. It's just not... It's not the kind that we need. Okay, let's actually figure this out. I mean, our battery is not that bad, actually. Although that really makes sense considering the upgrade that we currently have there. Okay, so my question right now is, do we have any good weapons here? I would really like to have a Derelict Bolter, 11.5. Flawless Bolter. You know what? I'm gonna sell some items over here. I don't care for this code injector, for example. It's just way too early on in the game where it's actually going to be useful. And so instead, I'm going to buy this bolter. And yeah, let's take a look. So the bolter definitely needs to be somewhere here. There we go. Very good. Long-range triple chain gun. 4.77, 6.44. Okay, let's add it right here at the front of the ship, as it should be. That's perfectly fine. So we have room for 2 more turrets. And as it so happens, we have 2 more turrets. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Very nice. And it looks like we actually do have enough crew to populate all of them. And just like that, we are up to 205 Omicron rating, which I think is going to be more than enough to go and do some very bad things to those pirates, so let's go. Okay, so as we are nearing the end of this 1 hour long playthrough, I think that Avorion is starting to feel a lot more refined. There's a lot of things that I still really don't care about in terms of what this game does, profit incoming. I hope your recent experiences with the pirates haven't put you off on traveling across the galaxy. There's also perfect ways that allow you to get ahead. You should try trading. We will try that as well. There's a lot of things that I really want to try. But yeah, so regarding the upcoming Let's Play, there is something to be said about the idea of how many of how many of the current voters want to watch a co-op Let's Play, and how many want to watch a regular, you know, just a solo experience Let's Play. And I think that what we're going to have to do is, if there is no immediate consensus on that, like if the split is reasonable enough, I think I should be able to do both. So the way that we're going to do this kind of co-op is, we were talking about the possibility of doing this like twice a week. So it's not like it's a big deal. I can easily record twice a week for the co-op Let's Play, and then, you know, all of the other days of the week would be dedicated to the normal single-player experience. It's just that I would necessarily need to make them a little bit different from one another, question mark? Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Autopilot attack all enemies. So it's going to go for that one first. Whoo! That's actually beautiful. Oh man, this thing just shreds them. Although I am in fact taking a lot more damage than from the previous ones. Now my immediate question is, am I going to fight someone that has torpedoes? Because in that case, ow. Man, so far so good. This thing is just shredding them. So again, this just proves a point that going for those missions, for the piracy missions where you save civilians from pirates, considering the things they might give you as a reward, I would say it's more than worth it. Because I have a feeling that they might give you better loot than you would usually get from, you know, regular random pirate encounters. It only would make sense if that was the case. Okay, there we go. Sector cleared. Hey, nicely done. And we actually just got a salvage laser out of it. So, hey, can you just come over here? Your ship needs a captain for that. Really? Well, I guess I do. Alright, ladies and gents, I would say that this is perfectly fine. So that is the current state of Avorion. That's your first hour of gameplay. And I think that the game is going to be very interesting to actually play through for a second time. Especially since I kind of want to see if they made any changes to the latter part of the game where you start having to worry about the whole, you know, crossing the barrier and defeating the end boss sort of thing. Although, again, I never really cared for that particular storyline aspect of the game. But apart from that, yeah, I am perfectly happy with how this is. Anyway, I'm very curious to see how the game has changed in other ways. I'm curious to take a look at all of these other features. For example, you have your captain ship and you have the ability to go, like, travel somewhere like this. Okay, swiftness 1 minute, start, let's go. You know, if I myself don't want to fly there, I can just tell it to go there on its own. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. I also want to get into trading now that it's a little bit more automated. And it just gives us a chance to make many, many different kinds of ships, all of which do different things. As the game, oh, that's perfectly fine. As reached destination is avoiding new orders. Where are you, sir? That's perfectly fine. Yes, there you are. Alright, ladies and gents, this is enough for this little playthrough. I hope you liked it. And I will see you in episode number 1 of our upcoming Let's Play. This is Fancy Dragon, aka Syndromes. Fly safe.